What is good, my people? Welcome to a YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be going over the best side hustle to make your first $10,000 a month. And it's the best side hustle in 2025, and it's made me a lot of money, so I know that it can make you a lot of money. Now, before getting into this, I just want to also say thank you so much. If you haven't liked and subscribed to me, that would be greatly appreciated. We're nearly at 2K subs, so get up there. And if you have any questions about anything, you can leave a comment, and you can also send me a message on my Instagram, which is open all the time. So let's get straight into it. Now, a lot of people when they start this, they're worried about what sort of business model, what do I start, what's the best side hustle, and all this stuff. And it is good, and that is good to have that motivation and that eagerness. But the thing is, and the thing that you guys have to understand is that every business model works. Everything works, but it's just having to go at it for a long period of time. So obviously, like if you do trading for a month, you're probably not going to really see any results. But if you do consistent trading for a year to maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, then eventually you're going to see some results. And it's the same thing with everything. Business is hard. It's not easy. It's definitely not easier than working a job. And if you've ever started a business before or ever done something business related, you would know that because it's completely different. 9 to 5 is they clock in, they clock out, and when they're off work, their mind completely goes off work and I would say they kind of have freedom, freedom, free mind. But when you're in business, 24 hours a day, your mind is on business. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, I just also want to say that this business model here changed my life. And this skill set that we're going to talk about changed my life and took me from literally working FIFO to, well, quitting my job and being able to make money sitting in this chair right here, being able to make like the last 3 months, I've averaged at about ten to $15,000 a month, US. So it's like nearly close to $20,000 a month just with this. So nearly $1,000 a day. I've done better, but that was just in the last couple months. Now let's get into it. So I'm just gonna go and share my screen here. 2 seconds, my people. 2 seconds. Hold up. I'm actually just running this. I'm just raw dogging this one from on Zoom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Boom. All right. So the best side hustle in 2025 is easily remote sales. Easily, bro. Because you don't really need it's not a business model, it's a skill set. It does lead into business models, but think about it. Every single business needs sales. So learning sales is what's going to make you a lot of money. Now, what is it? What is remote sales? What is remote high ticket sales? So remote high ticket sales involves selling expensive digital products or services, high ticket, through online or digital channels. These professionals handle sales for premium products, typically ranging from $3,000 to $50,000 per sale, working remotely without face-to-face interaction. So yeah, it's just sales and very high ticket and these expensive products and services, and you're doing it remotely. So you're doing it through a Zoom call. Maybe you take, between 5 to 6 Zoom calls a day, and you have the potential of earning you between $500 to $2,000 for, one call, one close. Well, this one here, like if you're closing a $50,000 deal, generally you're going to be getting around 10 to 15%. I mean, that's $5,000 right there in just commissions. So imagine you're closing one of them a week. That's, that's $20,000 a month. Pretty decent. And this right here, this is a perfect example of the leverage of your skill set that you have and how you're paid on, well, how much the skills that you have, right? So in terms of this, all right, so the skills that are needed. So with this, now, remote high ticket sales requires a specific set of skills, focusing on closing deals for high value products and services. Key skills include strong communication, active listening, and ability to build rapport quickly. Other important attributes are resilience, self-discipline, and the capacity to manage time effectively. Additional Expertise in sales techniques, particularly objection handling and closing strategies, is crucial. Okay, so this isn't really just like a walk in the park kind of thing. And like I said, if it was easy, then everyone would do it. Because, but at a level where you have that skill set, it then becomes easy, right? So for something like this, let's put that. So for something like this, okay. So me personally, I could never talk to a camera ever before doing this, before doing content, right? But now I'm talking to a camera. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, maybe it's not really for me, like I can't talk to on the phone, I don't know sales, I don't have that skill, I'm scared. It's okay, bro. Because eventually you can learn it. And then you can, it's over time. Like if you learn sales, if you go in and dedicate yourself to sales for 1 month and you just train every single day, you do 1 hour to 2 hours a day, by the end of the month, you're going to be a completely different person after that compared to if you don't do it. You know what I mean? You're going to know so much, you're going to learn, you're going to fail, and you're going to improve. So you right now with no experience thinking, oh, I can't do that. I haven't got strong communication. I'm not really an active listener. I don't have the ability to build rapport quickly. I don't know self-discipline. All of this stuff is you right now. But if you work towards actually getting that in a month's time, you will be in the position where then you can close these high ticket deals and will make a fuckload of money. Now, yeah, like I was saying, these skills, like these are high income skills. So these are the things that I always tell people to learn, especially sales, especially marketing. Because if you look at any business that goes around, sales and marketing are the biggest ones, right? Think about it. Product, you need to market the product so you can sell it. If you've got marketing and you haven't got any sales, well, then you've got a bunch of customers, but you can't sell them. If you've got really good sales skills but no marketing skills, then you're really good at you know how to sell, but you can't sell any deal, you can't sell any close any customers. So those two go perfectly hand in hand. Now, what is the actual potential with this? How much can you actually make? So, remote high ticket sales can be a very lucrative with top performers earning anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 per month. Yeah. So that's over about $600,000 a year at the $50,000 mark. The income potential is often uncapped, meaning there's no limit to how much you can earn based on your performance. Experienced high ticket closers can earn substantial commissions, potentially $1,500 per sale or more, by closing a few high value deals per month. Yes, so I make over $1,500 per sale. I actually make like a lot more. But in saying that, yes, it is 100% possible. And this is the other thing. So there's also no cap. There is no cap. There's no cap, bro. I would take my cap off, but I've got a terrible receding hairline. But there's no cap to how much you can actually earn. And I think that's what's really, really good with it. Because think about if you're working a job and it's like a FIFO job. It's good pay, it's good, you're earning good money, but you're capped at how many hours you can work, meaning you can only make a certain amount of money. There's a limit to how much money you can make because how much you can work, right? This doesn't. Obviously there's like a kind of plateau mark where I guess you can only take so many calls in a day, same sort of thing. But with that, if you're making $1,500 per sale, let's say you were able to close four of them in a day, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? So that's like 6K. No, it's not. It's like 4K. Ah, fuck. I've lost my train of thought anyway. Anyway, but just to prove to you that actually people are making this kind of money and winning, we got Tim here, right? 3,096 Australian dollars in 1 week, fully remote. What's good, ABC family? So he's in the community that I'm in. Tim, I'm 19 years old and I really only learned and doubled down on one key skill, and that was sales. For the last 6 months, that's really all it takes to get here. Closing, to take action every day to make things happen for myself. 2,100 USD to, that's 3,096 Australian dollars in one single week, bro. That's what I used to get when I used to work out in FIFO, which is crazy. So this one here is another one. Michael. Hey everyone, my name is Michael from Perth, Western Australia, working as a Sparky. So I used to be a Sparky. Just wanted to share this with you. but $3,500 in 8 days. Now that's USD because I spoke to him and I just want to show you 3,500. So that's 5,394 Australian dollars in 8 days. So that's pretty good. But, that's really good. That's more than what I was making out as a month in like my construction job. Then we got here Chuong making $6,929 in 7 days. So in one week he made just shy of like $1,000 a day, bro, pretty much. And this is someone that came from no experience at all. So he started. Been going just 2 months ago, opportunity to work on sales. So just 2 months ago, he's only been doing this for 2 months, bro. That is fucking crazy. So this is the true potential. When people say, "Oh, it's hard to hit $10,000 a month. I need to find the right business model." Bro, it's not the business model. It's you. It's your skill set. It's your discipline. It's your dedication. This here is, that's over $20,000 a month if he keeps that up. You know what I mean? So that's double than what people really want. This one here, another perfect one. I made $5,000 in 5 days. Sam Morgan. So this is a guy that came from construction, same background as me. Worked construction. He used to make $800 a week. No experience whatsoever, no sales experience, but was able to pull in over $5,000 in 5 days. What would you do with that money? You know what I mean? So these here are just people that everyday people that learnt the skill and leveraged it and have made, really good money. So the question that people always, oh, I just kicked the camera. Whoops. So the question that people always ask is, where do I start? How do I start? What's the first step? And it's a bit complicated, but let me explain. Let me break it down. So first is experience. So you're gonna need experience for this. Now, let's be honest here. If a company is gonna give you access to and give you the opportunity to close or try and close a $10,000 to $50,000 deal, they're gonna want you to have some experience. So with that, you want to, have some experience under your belt. And the way that I went about that was getting myself a coach, like a sales coach and a mentor. And that's honestly the most fastest way to do it because watching YouTube videos, buying PDF courses and stuff like that isn't really going to help because you need to do practice. You need to practice it. You need to do sales role plays. You need to practice, get reps and trial and error basically, and then also have people giving you feedback. So if you want a sales coach that also coached these people here, then I can get you in contact with them. The link to book in an interview with them is in this description. Now, obviously, they are very selective with who they pick. So make sure you show up, take the call from a nice quiet room like this, take it from a laptop. If you haven't got a laptop, you got to download Zoom. But go there with your goals, what you want to achieve, and also what you feel like, you would need to achieve that. So then they can tailor that to you and they'll work out a plan for you like they did for me and these other people. But that's where I got my experience from. So that's open to you to do that as well. Now, once you have experience, there is other ones, but I know that this one that I started with, ABC, has gotten me the best results, and also the other people. And I think is probably one of the most leading. This is the leading sales agency right now and sales mentorship. So you're better off learning from the best, mate. But once you have that experience, this is how you're going to apply for these roles. Apply for these roles. We have three websites here that we can apply to. Now, there are a lot of other ways, but these are sort of the main ones. And these are the ones that I have used before. So, first one is we have seek.com. Now, this one's really good. Let's jump on here. Let's see if this link will work. Perfect. Okay, so this here, obviously, is just like a job seeking app. So this is really good for Australia. If you're in America or anything like that, Indeed.com will be, and I said India.com. Indeed.com will be best for you, and we'll go into that in a second. And even remote.io. God damn it. There it is. All right. So in this search words, you want to search remote sales. Okay, boom. Now you want to go remote because we want it to be work from home. And then we also want the monthly to be about $6,000 to just max because we want to be able to make as much as possible. Now, look here, we have around 900 jobs that are available, which is crazy, and they're paying really good. So this one here, 10,000 to $220,000 per year. Work from anywhere and determine your own workload so you can work from anywhere. You can determine the work that you want to do, and you have the potential of making 150 to $200,000 a year. And another thing, I'll let you in on this little secret is business to business when they say B2B sales. So that means business to business, which is a lot better, is going to be a lot better experience for the salesperson and the customer, simply because when you're selling to a business owner, they know exactly what their business needs. So, for example, I'll give you an example, right? If I own a business and I can't get my marketing right, or I don't know how to do marketing, and marketing is something I need to get my business to $50,000 a month, right? And then you're doing remote sales for a marketing agency that has their cost is, let's say, $10,000 flat, and you'd get $1,000 of that. But so when you're talking to that business owner that needs the marketing, if if you think about it from a business point of view and from his point of view, he's like, okay, yeah, I know my business needs this. And if I pay $10,000 now, I know in return this will make me, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, and grow my business. So it's a good investment. So that's a lot easier and a lot better conversion rate and a lot better customer rather than people who, maybe in like the fitness niche or even like the make money online niche where they're just going from normal everyday people, they've saved up all their money, they don't really know the whole transformation thing and that mindset of when I put money into this, then I know I'll get a return. Some people don't really see it like that. So and this is really good, and this is something to keep an eye out for and to jump onto. So another one here, I'll try and find some ones that you really want. So this one's really good. Here, how much are they paying? Not sure. But anyway, so phone solar sales, perfect. Flexible work environment, work from home or our office, whichever suits your lifestyle best. Attractive conversation, serious earnings. So with this, qualified appointments only. This is really good. So no cold calling or appointment setting. You will only engage with prospects who have already expressed interest in solar solutions. So this is really good. So this is you're talking. There's a thing with like with high ticket sales and especially remote sales and appointment setting that people get caught up with. And that is you're going to be doing a lot of cold calling. You're going to be talking to a lot of randoms. No, you're not. You are if you don't know what you're doing and you go into the wrong role. And I'll find one that you don't want to go to. But this one here is really good. It's not cold calling, meaning you're talking to leads and customers that already are keen on the product and service. You just need to connect them to the deal and like push them over the line, basically. So also here, part of a team making a real difference in the world, providing homeowners with cost-effective, suitable solar solutions. All right, awesome. That's really good. Now, this one here. So this one here looks like a massive growth trades business. Wait, drive massive growth for trades business. Sorry. So you're obviously helping tradies, plumbers, businesses accelerate their business. Now this is perfect. Business to business sales, work from home, between 180,000 and $200,000 a year. No experience required whatsoever. So you actually don't need any experience. So what I said about this, fucking forget that shit because you can jump straight into this thing. So, are you ambitious, eager to learn, and ready to build rewarding career in sales? So this is perfect, bro. So this is really so no experience needed. We'll train you in our proven sales process, step by step. Just follow the process. Unlimited earnings. Your success is in your hands. Your success is in your hands with uncapped earning potential. This is really good. Work from home. You could anywhere that suits you with no daily commute. This is perfect. So no daily commute. You work the hours that you want to work. They'll train you up. Now, this obviously doesn't cost anything to get started, and the earning potential, mate, is pretty good. So, really, really good. I know people that are living in Bali, living in the Philippines, living in Thailand, and they're just enjoying life. They're making good money. I know a lot of people, and even like myself, not paying taxes because we move our stuff over there, and it's a better way of life because you can enjoy it. Personally, for me, I want to be, outside of Australia. I want to be able to travel, and being able to make money remotely is the key to it. So this is perfect. If I was you, I would be getting onto this right now. Um, next one. Let's look at one like this one here. It's a little bit lower income, but junior sales representative appointment setter. So this is the appointment setter. Basically, you are pre-calling the lead to come in. So please read. Okay, so earning between 130 to $180,000 a year. So wait, thrived into closing role. Okay, so this is a point. So this is an appointment center role where you're booking. So remember how we were talking about the qualified leads where they've already had a conversation, they're already keen on the product or service. This is this role where they're talking to the leads, seeing if they're keen, and then booking them onto a call with the closer. Now this here, you can still make a heap of money. You know, 60 to $90,000 a year plus. Plus super, and it's fully remote. So really good. And then you can move up. This is another thing. Having that room to grow, having that next step is something that you really want to look for in a job that you want to in an offer that you're going for. So moving up to 130 to $180,000 a year. Boom! Pretty nice, pretty nice. So that's $10,000 a month. More, 15 to 20. But so what you'll love about this opportunity, marketing qualified leads supplied, no trawling through Google for opportunities, clear career path for booker to closer for high performance, world-class onboarding and daily coaching so you keep getting better. So they have coaching, they keep you trained, which is perfect. This is a really good business, and you can see that they're putting a lot of money and time into your coaching and into you as a person. So that's really good. Work from home with an upbeat, supportive global team. Perfect. So this is also another thing. They're global. So when they're global, it means that you can also move around the world as well and still work for them. Because I'll tell you something. So when I was first doing an appointment setting, when I first started, I was working for this American company, this real estate coach, and I was working his night shift because it was when I'm in Australia, so it would be nighttime for them, and just like that, I was still able to work and still able to, make money while they were asleep, basically. So you'll be able to do the same thing. So even if this is an Australian company, but they're still worldwide and they still have things going 24/7, if that makes sense. So you have a base rate, then you have uncapped commissions, which is perfect. So this is another really good thing. For me, I've always just been on commission only, never really had a salary, but people want to feel safe. People want to have that consistent income, perfect for when you want to buy a house. So having that base plus then the uncapped commission is perfect. So you have that base and then you got that commission. And that's another thing. You put more effort in, you make more money. Um, yeah, so this is you. If this is you, treats every call as a professional, guidance, no pressure, not pressure. Thrives on data-driven targets, reads tone fast, builds report in minutes, adapts on the fly, owns the outcome, updates HubSpot in real time, and never blames leads. Is coachable, growth-minded, and resilient under positive pressure. So yeah, this is you. Definitely jump onto this opportunity because a lot of people will see that and they're like, "Oh, this it's not really for me. I'm new to this," but everyone's new to something they haven't tried, right? So you coming into this being new, who really cares? And if they're training you, you might as well because they're going to train you for free and they're going to pay you. All right, let's look at one more and then we'll go into actually let's go to Indeed. So this is the same. This is one for like the American. Now, remote. All right, so perfect. So same sort of thing. Can't even talk. 70,000 and remote. All right, and we've got over 200 jobs here. All right, so first one. This one is remote in Sydney. I'm pretty sure it's fully remote, but it's 80 to $85,000 a year, which is really good. This one here is work from home. Salary commission only. So this is only commission, uncapped earning potentials. So generally, if they have commission only, that means that their offer is pretty good, and offer you can get a solid amount of money with that often, especially if they're on. So this is OTE means on track earnings. It's $300,000. That's pretty good. So warm, qualified leads provided, focus on consulting, location, remote, so you can do it from home. Perfect. This one here, 200 to $250,000 a year. And D is a global HR and payroll platform that simplifies hiring, managing, and paying remote teams in compliance with local laws. Perfect. So what you'll need, so this one might not be you because you need experience, but that's okay. I wonder if we can, let's try this. Bingo. Okay. So this one's like an investing group, 85 to $100,000 a year. You work in 8 hours, you work from home, and on target earning potential is 250 to $300,000 a year, which is really good. Um, so this is a mentorship, so around $3,000 property membership program. So I'm not sure whether that's $3,000 to you or $3,000 for the whole thing, but either way, really good. And as you can see, like what we offer, 85,000 to $100,000 of base salary plus super, uncapped commissions with on-target earning potentials 250 to $300,000 a year. Warm, pre-qualified leads, no calling or lead generation required. Perfect. Appointments booked for you. Perfect. Remote or Sydney-based option. Perfect. Strong career progression and leadership support. Perfect. This here might be a problem, but that's okay. But it all ticks off and it's all really good. But looking at like all of these here and the opportunities that are here, there's so many opportunities that you can go on. It's just you have to build that skill set and you have to dedicate yourself. And this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're another thing is like investing into yourself because that's what's gonna put you ahead of everyone else. Think about it, right? And think about fast tracking your results. Because why? Okay, I'll tell you something. So if you can make any sort of business work, right? You can eventually brute force your way to making it work and you can make a lot of money. And that's if you don't give up. Now, if you let's say you start a drop shipping business and you start a drop shipping business and it takes you 4 years to reach $100,000 a month because you're doing it by yourself, you're watching YouTube, you're failing, you're testing things, and you just keep going. It's taking you 4 years now, you've hit $100,000 a month profit, right? But then you go before you then instead you invested, let's say, $15,000, a lot of money, right? $15,000 from to learn from someone that was already making $100,000 a month with dropshipping. Then they told you exactly how to do it, and you fast track your results and were making $100,000 a month in 6 months to a year from starting. So now you've got, yeah, okay, at the start I'm losing 15 grand, but I'm also making $100,000 a month in 6 months compared to saving money but waiting a whole, few years. So understand that these people here simply fast track and myself fast track their results by investing and basically buying knowledge and buying opportunities from people. And this is so this is the result of it because they've learned the skill from someone that's already made a lot of money with remote sales. They've learned it off them. They've paid them. They've learned it from them, and now able to make 3,005. That's actually $5,000 in 8 days, which is crazy. So that's what I honestly, my honest opinion on investing in yourself, and it's simply just buying information. You have to understand you are buying information, and this is why I strictly say to people only buy mentorships, only buy into people that are going to actually give you a good result and are willing to put time into you. Because the moment that you kind of go into like, oh, I just want to buy a course, I want to buy a cheap course or something like that. It's just like it's not going to work. Honestly, it's just watching a course, watching PDFs and watching videos is not going to work. You need someone, especially with sales, you need to learn from someone. And another thing that I also want to bring up, and I know not a lot of people know this, but sometimes the more expensive, well, I would say definitely 9 times out of 10, the more expensive a mentorship is, the better. The better person, the better outcome, the better results, the better mentality towards you. If you go into debt to pay something, you are going to make sure that that money that you spent for that mentorship is going to help you make that money back, right? For me, I went into debt to learn from someone that was successful. I end up making about 40 times the investment, right? So it was well worth it. But in saying that, I had to go backwards to then go forwards. So I think a lot of people might be in that situation where they're scared to invest. They're scared to, hand over money that they've worked so hard for. But think about it as just like you're putting money in to take it to the next level. But yeah. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, obviously like the opportunity is there. Everything is I just showed you the opportunities that you can, go straight in for. But really you guys have to understand that no one is coming. No one's coming at all. It's you. And you started in December last year saying, oh, I'm going to do this in 2025. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to do all this. But you haven't done it. And it's time to really ask yourself, are you full of shit or are you actually going to take action? Because it's coming up December in a couple of months. Are you going to then again say, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this because it's just the same thing's just going to happen. So it's really up to you. And I know how you feel when you're by yourself, when you're doing the same thing, you're thinking you get ahead. Because I worked construction, I worked FIFO construction. I did the thing that people told me was the right thing to do. But doing the right thing got me nowhere. Sorry. Doing the right thing and doing what people told me got me nowhere because they weren't also living the life that I wanted. I had to look at them and realize why would I listen to them if they're not living the life that I want? And that advice that they give me, that advice that they gave me was shit. So my advice to you, and the best advice that I can give, the only advice that you should take right now is one, learn from someone that's successful, ready, and willing to actually coach you, someone that has proven results as well. Dedicate 1 to 3 months, bro. Just dedicate 1 to 3 months in learning a skill, learning something, and see your life change. See your life do a full 180 from being a doom scroll junkie to, well, the freedom and the life you could always want, right? I'm telling you, it only takes 3 months. And I'm telling you from experience. And lastly, believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. That's it. See the vision, see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture than just replacing your income. See more than just, making a couple $100 a week. And think about retiring your mum, giving back to your family, buying your dream house, having family, them never having to work, flying first class, doing whatever you want. All of these things can become true if you just dedicate a couple months to learning something and going all in and believing in yourself. 100%. Now, if you are looking for a coach, a mentor, someone that's actually going to coach you and get you started, like I was saying earlier in the clip, for the people that have started, oh, I keep kicking the camera. There is that link there to book an interview with them, with the same people that coach me, ABC, and potentially get yourself started with them. Now, obviously for the call, like I was saying, take it from a quiet room, write down your goals, take it from a laptop, but please, you will be representing my name, and make sure you do good by me, all right? Because I'm putting you on game, all right? But other than that, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, boys.